Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Oh my god, it feels so good to say that. I know it's been such a long time since I uploaded a video. I can't even remember. I think it's been well over a month since my last upload, but actually since I sat and recorded a video, it's been, well, apart from the video where I was telling you about my granny passing away and everything, it's been so much longer, so this feels actually really weird but also so good at the same time. I woke up today and I was actually finally ready to get back on YouTube and back making a video. Before I go any further, I need to thank each and every one of you who commented on the update video that I posted about my gran passing away. Every single message was so lovely. It actually had me crying most of the day that Sunday. It was really lovely and every single message meant so much, and I really just appreciate every single message that I did get. Thank you so much. And also, the last week or two I've had so many messages via Instagram, my email, and a few messages left on other videos previously that people have noticed that I've not been uploading videos, and they've just been like checking in and see how I'm doing. So thank you to everybody that's messaged. They have meant so much to me, and they've also probably gave me a little bit of a boot up the backside to, you know, get back on YouTube and start making videos again. This video might be a little bit all over the place because, like I said, I haven't made a video for bloody, I don't know, weeks and weeks. A couple of months anyway, like a proper sit down video, because a lot of the videos that you guys were seeing over the last like 2 weeks where I was uploading, those videos were all pre-recorded prior to my gran passing away. So it has been since the beginning of July at least that since I made a proper sit down video. Oh, it's going to be all over the place, so I really am sorry for that. I will try and keep it as short as possible. Anyway, so I had planned, no wait, when I made the update video about my gran, I think I spoke about making videos and still like having something to concentrate on and everything. But you know, it was literally the next day I was like, I need some time off, not just from YouTube. I needed time off from work and just everything. I just needed all my things that I was committed to, work and YouTube and stuff like that. Obviously, I still had to be mum, but I just needed to take any kind of pressure off me because I wasn't dealing with it very well. So I thought I'm going to take a couple of weeks off. I did take a couple of weeks off from work, and I also planned at the same time to take 2 weeks off from YouTube as well. Now I know 2 weeks isn't enough to get over the death of someone and grieve and everything properly, but I thought at least after the next couple of weeks, the worst of it should be over. And actually the worst of it really was. I did go back to work after that 2 weeks. When I went back to work, kind of got another bomb dropped on me that the girl that I work with, in the 2 weeks that I was off, she was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer, which is flipping awful. Like, the girl's only a few years older than me, she's got kids and a family of her own and everything, and I was just like, speechless. I didn't know what to say to her when she told me, because I had noticed, like the day before I went to work, I had noticed there were some weird things. All our work's done, like we do a lot of surveys and stuff, and it's all done online. A lot of it's done online, and I'd noticed that I had a lot more surveys than I normally do, and most of these surveys were ones that she would normally do like at the start of the week. So I messaged her, I was like, oh, are you on holiday this week? And she was like, no, I've got stage 3 breast cancer. And I was like, how do you respond to that? How do you respond to that? Obviously I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, like I didn't have any idea, blah 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 blah. And the thing is as well, like we were messaging back and forth, my messages were like literally, I don't know what to say, I'm really sorry, you don't deserve this, blah 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 blah. And her messages are so lovely. She was telling me like she's starting chemo, she'd started the chemo the week after I returned to work, and telling me about her surgery, I'll be near Christmas and everything like that. And she was also like, but if you need any help in the meantime, please feel free to message me and everything. And I was like, no, oh my god, you're just actually the nicest person. Why does this happen? And everything that's gone on in 2020, I mean, I think we're all agreed that 2020 sucks, right? I had been so focused on coronavirus and everything surrounding that, and I was actually just beginning to feel a bit more comfortable going out of the house and everything. But our brains, my brain, my family's brain, everybody's just been trying to get their heads wrapped around the coronavirus and coming out of lockdown and everything like that. And then in the space of 2 weeks, I had two big, massive wake-up calls that life's still going on despite coronavirus, despite all the restrictions it's putting on us and whatever else is going on. Life's still happening. Cancer still flipping sucks. People are still dying of things other than coronavirus. Anyway, I went back to work, and because this girl was off, I obviously had to up my hours and do more overtime and everything. So I have said to my boss that I will happily help out and do overtime as much as I can until she returns to work, which could be anything up to a year and a half, according to my boss. So I am working a lot more now. So I have been trying to get used to doing more hours again, more days again. Before lockdown, I was working 4 days a week, and then lockdown happened and my hours were reduced to like 2 days a week. So I have been trying to get used to actually working more days again, and still obviously going through grief and everything. And also at the same time that I started doing more hours and everything, I started looking after my nieces, three of my younger nieces from my brother Colin's side. I'm looking after them like Monday to Friday for like an hour or so after school, because my sister-in-law, she's got herself a little job in the evenings, and it does kind of work around my brother's house, but you know, there's a crossover between him getting home from work and when she has to leave for work. So during that crossover, I'm looking after my nieces. So not only am I doing more hours and days and everything at work, every day, weekdays, I've got my nieces there every day for an hour, sometimes two. I think the longest has been 2.5 hours. It's not a long time or anything, but the youngest one's too, so I do need to be focused, and I can't be doing something else. I have to be there with her. I have to properly look after her. She's not like Ali's age, and Ali will sit and watch YouTube or play the Xbox if somebody's looking at it. He's like no hassle to look after. I do have to look after Chloe. And it's been lovely because I've been getting to spend a lot more time with him, a lot more time than I normally would. But it's also because I'm getting used to all the extra days and hours at work, and then I'm getting used to this change to my routine as well. I've just been trying to get everything sorted and still going through getting over Granny's passing and everything. There's been a lot going on the last couple of weeks, so I haven't really got round to YouTube. Also, I think it's a lot to do with the grief process and things like that, but I've just lost interest in so many things that I was interested in doing before Granny passed away. I think it must just be part of the grief. I lost interest in making any YouTube videos. I didn't feel like it until today. Until today I woke up and I was like, I want to make a YouTube video. And then Slimming World, I can't even tell you about Slimming World at the minute. I have lost all interest. I have tried. There's been days where I've tried and succeeded until, you know, supper time or something like that. There's also been throughout August, there was that eat in for less or whatever that government scheme was. So you were getting like 50% off meals. So we had taken advantage of quite a few of the meals. I did have my sisters over to stay for a week as well. My little sisters came through from Fife to stay for a week. And I took them out a couple of times to take advantage of this eat in for less or whatever it was called, whatever that government scheme was called. I really just have lost all interest in Slimming World and everything at the minute. I have tried, like I said, but I don't know, it's just not there. My brain's just not wanting to even think about it at the minute, and I don't know. I do know that I have to get back on it. I need to find the will. I need to find the willpower. That's what's happened. My willpower is just flipping gone. My willpower has got on a flight to, I don't know, Spain or something at the minute. I have just lost all my willpower and interest in Slimming World. But I need to find it again, so I am working on it. And I do have hope that I can get right back on plan really soon. Because like yesterday, I wasn't even thinking about making YouTube videos, and today I woke up and I was like, I want to make a YouTube video. So hopefully that'll happen with Slimming World as well. I know it did last time where I had a few weeks off plan, maybe a month or so or something off plan. It was back kind of at the start of lockdown. But I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I know it's just one of these things. And I know eventually I will get back on plan and I will lose whatever weight I've gained during this month and a half or something. I will lose it again, so I'm not stressing myself out or worrying too much about it at the minute. Everything just comes in baby steps after something like this has happened, when you're going through the process of grief and that, and I know eventually it will come, so I do have high hopes that I will be back on plan very soon. I also lost interest in the decorating. My hallway is half painted. Not got round to it yet. To be fair, I did ask Mark, because Mark was doing the polyfiller and that for me. Not that it needs a lot, but because it's the main hallway in the house and everybody comes in it, and there's been bikes and everything laid up against that wall. There is quite a few indentations in the wall, so I do need Mark to polyfiller it before I can actually continue painting it. And I think it was last week I asked him to do that, but he's not got round to it yet because he's been busy himself, you know. He's not my husband or my boyfriend or anything like that. He's just my friend, and he does help out a lot more than a lot of ex-boyfriends probably would help someone, but I just have to wait till he can do that. I've also not got my carpets or anything laid upstairs. That is actually not because of what's been going on recently. That's actually because my brother, who does all my carpet laying, I'm really sorry by the way about the light in this. If it looks like I can't see, it's probably because I can't see. The sun has just decided to come out and blind me. My brother, who lays all my carpets and everything like that, he does laminate and all that for me as well. He hurt his back, like really hurt his back. Like I had to go down to his house with Mark, and because Lizelle couldn't get him out of his bed, and I was panicking thinking Lizelle can't lift him out anyway. She was like 8 months pregnant at the time. He literally couldn't get out of his bed. And so I was like, Mark, you have to come with me and help us. Eventually, he managed to get to the doctors and get really strong painkillers, what was helping him. But that was like something else that happened that meant that my carpets aren't laid and everything either. So I'm still sitting here surrounded by carpets. It's a flipping nightmare. I'm giving you too much detail about what's happening with my house, and all I was trying to say is that I've lost interest in it and everything's kind of half finished at the minute. Hopefully in the next month or so we'll be able to get it finished, depending on my brother's back really with the carpets and stuff. All that was to say that I lost interest in a lot of things, and I think that was just a natural part of the grieving process. But today, like I said, I wanted to make a YouTube video, so I am, and hopefully I'll get there with everything else soon. Sooner rather than later anyway. I know I've spoke a lot already, but I wanted to give you a few updates of other things that's been happening in my time off from YouTube. Like I said, my sisters came to stay for a week. Actually, one of them came to stay for a couple of days and the other one stayed for a week, which was lovely. They were actually meant to come and stay with us at Easter time, and obviously they couldn't because of lockdown, so it was really nice to get to see them and spend some quality time with them. And they actually just turned 18 this week. My little sisters are now 18. I can't call them bairns anymore because they're officially adults, and they're due to start college at the end of this month. They finished high school and everything as well. They didn't even have to take exams or anything. Also, speaking of school, Ali returned to school on the 12th of August, which there was mixed feelings about. He was happy to get back and see all his friends. I mean, he'd seen at least two of his friends as lockdown measures were easing. He spent quite a lot of time with his friend Adam and his friend Jaden. But getting back to school, there was like the whole group of friends that he was used to spending a lot of time with. So he was really happy about that. But he was also really not happy about having to get up for school again, like having to get up at, I think he gets up at 6:45 in the morning. His bus is at 8 o'clock, so he's really not happy about that. He is a morning person, which is really weird. He's always up early in the mornings, unless he's been up till the morning, like unless he's been up to the wee small hours and he'll sleep all day. But Ali's always been quite a morning person, so I think he just likes the idea of just getting up whenever he wants to get up rather than when he has to get up at 6:45 in the morning. But he has settled in well to second year at high school and he's doing really good. Also, I got a haircut finally. I got that, was it the end of July, start of August? I can't remember. I think I kept my original appointment, which was, I think it was the 31st of July, so it's well over a month since I had it cut. And it's already getting quite a long game, but it was so good. I felt like a new person when I got it cut. And what else has been happening? There's something big that's happened, but I'm trying to leave that till the end because that was just amazing what happened. And I'm trying to make sure that I get everything else in that's happened before I tell you this thing. Yeah, I think I have told you everything that's been happening. I mean, nothing major's really happened. It's just been lots of little things happening. But the most amazing thing that's happened in the last month and a half since my granny passed away was my niece Violet was born. This beautiful, gorgeous little cherub. I could flip and eat her up. She's absolutely gorgeous. Not only was she born almost 3 weeks early. She's fine. Like, there was no issues because she was premature or that. She was born 3 weeks early on the 13th of August. And you guys don't know this, but my granny passed away on the 12th of July, which was 1 month and 1 day before she was due to turn 80 on the 13th of August. So Violet was actually born on my granny's birthday. How flipping amazing is that? I don't know if you can hear me, I'm getting a wee bit teary. It was such an emotional day. I actually woke up and I was like, it's Granny's birthday today. And then later on it was around 7 o'clock, I can't quite remember exactly what time it was. By the way, I was babysitting the younger girls and all their younger kids, because Violet's number 8 for my brother and his partner. I was babysitting them while they were at the hospital, and it was around about 7 o'clock or something she was born. I could not flipping believe it. I mean, while they were in hospital and she was in labour, we were thinking, oh my God, Violet could be born on Granny's birthday, but I never actually really thought that it would happen. I thought she's going to be born just after midnight and it'll be the 14th of August, but when she was actually born on the 13th of August, oh my God, guys, it was just the best flipping day ever. I woke up thinking, oh, it's Granny's birthday, and I went to sleep with a new baby niece, and I can't even stress to you how much my granny would have loved this. Georgia, who's Violet's older sister, she's going to be 4 this week. Don't tell her I said that. She's going to be 4 this week. Her middle name, one of her middle names, I think it's Georgia Elspeth Margaret. My granny's name is actually Elspeth, was Elspeth. So Georgia was named, her middle name was named after my granny, and my granny thought this was the best thing in the world. She was so proud of the fact that one of her great-grandchildren had her middle name. Her name is their middle name. So the fact that Violet was actually born on her birthday, she would have flipping loved that. She'd have been over the moon, and she'd be telling everyone from here till kingdom come that she has a great-granddaughter born on the same day as her birthday. I was going to say born on the same day as her, but my granny would have flipping loved it. And what a flipping ray of sunshine she is. I mean, she wasn't due until the 31st of August. I could not believe it that she was born almost 3 weeks early on the 13th of August. It was like, I don't believe in signs or God or anything like that, but if that's not a flipping sign, what is? And like I said, Violet was premature, but she was absolutely fine. She was happy and she was healthy, and she came in weighing at £5.5. So the interesting thing, I don't know if it's that interesting or not, but to me it is, the interesting thing about Violet is that she has four middle names. Violet's full name is Violet Tracy Mary Kirsty Elspeth Innes. That's a mouthful. That takes my breath away. I was like saying to my brother, are you legally allowed to have that many middle names? Or do they have space on the birth certificate for that many middle names? And apparently they do. But Violet is named Tracy after me, her lovely doting aunt. Mary after the midwife who has seen Lizelle through all of her pregnancies. And now they're adamant Violet is the last one. They're adamant, so we'll see how it goes. So they wanted to pay tribute to Mary. So it was originally just supposed to be Violet Tracy Mary Innes. But then Lizelle also wanted to name her after her friend Kirsty. So then it was Violet Tracy Mary Kirsty Innes. Because this is the last one, they wanted to get all the names in there. And then she was born on Granny's birthday. I can't even say how many times I've said that in this video, because it's just like, I feel I'm so over the moon about it. I cannot stress how emotional I was. Like, I literally cried myself to sleep with actually happy tears, which I hadn't done for the last month or so. And I was just so emotional about it. Anyway, she was named Elspeth after my granny. So Violet Tracy Mary Kirsty Elspeth Innes. She is absolutely beautiful and so teeny tiny, and I honestly can't wait until she's older and she's able to understand how much happiness she brought back to her family after going through a month of crap. Just Violet being born was just amazing. It was just amazing. Honestly, I still can't get over it. Can you tell? I'm still gobsmacked. She was actually born on my granny's birthday. Anyway, guys, I have chewed your ears off for quite some time now. I'm sorry, like I said, if this video has been all over the place and I've just been blather. It has been a long time since I've had a good chat with you guys. I'm going to tie this up very shortly, and I just want to say that I do feel great being back on YouTube, back making videos again, but I've really not got like a whole host of videos ready to go or that, so you will have to bear with me. Please bear with me while I get some videos made. Like I do have meals of the week that are sitting there waiting to be edited and everything. I may get them up this week, but they will be old, but they're not so old that they're like, you know, from the 1960s. They're only a couple of months old, but they're also, I can't even remember what meals are on there, but I will put them together and make a video. Hopefully I'll try and get that out next weekend. My usual day is a Friday, isn't it, for meals of the week, so I'll try and put something up on Friday. I do have a shopping haul coming up this week, a grocery haul coming up this week. That's the other thing I lost interest in. I have not been to Poundland in almost 2 months. Like, I lost interest in going to the shops. In fact, I was going to say apart from the supermarket, but that's only because I had to get food. But I really haven't lost all interest in shopping and everything as well. And you know, if I've not been to Poundland in 2 months, you know it's been bad, right? I actually do plan on going to Poundland this week. There is a couple of things that I need to go for anyway. So hopefully I will get a Poundland haul or something coming up in the next week or so. But like I say, because of my new work schedule and babysitting my nieces and everything, I don't have the same amount of time to put into YouTube as I did previously over the last few months. So I will have videos coming out, just maybe not with the... I mean, I think I was doing 4 videos a week before my granny passed away, so might not be 4 videos a week, at least over the next few weeks anyway. Just give me time and I will get there. And I also still may have days where I don't want to record. I know at the minute there won't be weighing updates or anything like that at the minute, at least for the next little while. I just have to see how I go with that. I have had many days where I tried to stay on plan, like I said, but I just don't want to talk about some of them. Let's not talk about it at the minute. It's too it actually begins to stress me out when I think about it and talk about it. Anyway, I'm going to stop, or I'll just keep talking to you guys all day, and I do actually have stuff to do. I mean, housework and crap. But it's been so lovely to catch up with you guys again. Please let me know how you're all doing in the comments, because I have missed you. I have missed chatting to you guys. Have you had any big weight losses or any big achievements? Have you had grandbabies or nieces or whatever born in the last little while? Just let me know. Let me know what's been going on with all you guys in the comments, because I really have missed having little chats with you all. And I will see you really soon.